So now your next topic is your significant figures. Now in significant figures, okay, what is the purpose means, as I have discussed, okay, in the experiments we will be using these significant figures, okay. So what it will signify is, it is the measure of, okay, it is the measure of, okay, confidence, okay. What is this confidence? I will tell you, okay. It is the measure of confidence, okay, in number of digits, okay, while we do experiment, okay, okay. So indirectly it will refer to how many digits are important, okay. Significant figures will indicate how many digits are important, okay. So now here, okay, greater number of significant figures, okay, greater number of significant figures indicate, okay, greater number of significant figures indicate greater accuracy, okay, right. So greater number of significant figures indicate greater accuracy, okay. So what is the meaning of this? I will tell you next, okay. But there are rules, okay. So the first rule is, okay, all non-zero digits are significant. All non-zero digits are significant. So all non-zero digits are significant in the sense, okay. So as an example, okay, if I take, okay, let us say 42.3. Now, okay, how many significant figures means here 3 significant figures are there, okay. All non-zero digits are significant. So 3 is significant, 2 is significant and 4 is significant, okay. So that is your first rule. Your second rule is, okay, let me give you more examples also. For example, if I take 23.45, it is having 4, okay. 2.345 if I take, still it will have 4, okay, right. Like this, how many are there? That many, okay. All non-zero digits are significant. That is your first rule, okay. On each I will give example as well. Your second rule is, okay, a 0 becomes significant, okay, a 0 becomes significant if it lies in between non-zero digits. So for this, as an example, okay, if you take, okay, for this as an example, if you take 4.05 is having 3 significant digits, okay. Now don't think it is violating first rule. It's not violating. I have told you all non-zero digits are significant. 0, I did not talk anything about 0, okay. In the first rule I did not say that 0 is not significant, okay, right. I have told you non-zero digits are significant, and in this case, okay, if 0 occurs in between non-zero digits, it is significant. For example, if you have 23.06, then it will have 4 significant digits even though it is after decimal, okay. And if you have, okay, example 3.0068, for example, okay, these two zeros are in between non-significant digits. Totally there are 5 significant figures, okay. Here there are 4 significant figures, here you have 3 significant figures, okay. So what is it means? It is measure of confidence. Okay, that means how many digits, okay, how much, okay, it indicates indirectly greater accuracy. Okay, it is like in how many digits we have the confidence. Okay, this much value it is there, we can tell with confidence. Okay, right now. Okay, right, next your third rule is, okay, I have given two rules now. First I spoke of non-zero digits. Second, zero, if it is between non-zero digits, it is significant. Now coming to the zeros part, okay, leading zeros are not significant. Leading zeros are not significant. Okay, indirectly I am referring to, okay, zeros to the left of numbers. Zeros to the left of number. Okay, so in this as an example, okay, so leading zeros in the sense, if I have 0.23, you only have two significant figures. Okay, this 0 is non-significant. Non-significant means it is not so important. Okay, you don't need to write this, you can directly write 0.23. If you write also, indirectly it is referring to 0.23. okay, so you can just simply write it as 0.23. okay, because it is not significant. So non-significant zeros, okay, so leading zeros are not significant. Okay, right, next coming to the next part, okay, trailing zeros. Okay, your fourth rule is trailing zeros are zeros placed, okay, zeros placed to right of number are significant. Right of number are significant. So that means, okay, as an example, if you take, okay, 200, it is having three significant figures. Okay, you cannot write 200 as just simply 2. 200 is, you cannot write it as 2 because these zeros are significant, you cannot remove them. Whereas in the previous, according to previous rule, 0.200, if 0.2 something you have, okay, you can just simply remove that 0 and just simply keep 0.2. okay, according to previous rule this is not significant, but according to this rule, okay, trailing zeros, leading zeros and trailing zeros. Trailing zeros means it is towards right. Okay, so 200 you cannot write it as 2. Okay, so trailing zeros means zeros to the end, okay, to the right. Okay, leading means they are towards left. Okay, right. So now for example, if you have 4.330, it will have 1 2 3 totally 4 significant figures like this. Okay, right, and if you write 5.3000, for example, still you will have 1 2 3 4 totally 5 significant figures. Okay, how many digits are significant, that I am writing. Okay, right, copy this stuff as well. Now the last rule is, when measurement is expressed, when measurement is expressed as powers of 10, when measurement is expressed as powers of 10, okay, right, so your number, okay, number gives significant figure. Okay, number gives significant figure. So for example, if you have, okay, all this is information. These rules are given by scientists, so even I don't remember. Okay, I'll just look into the book and I'm giving it, that's all. Okay, so here this will have 3 significant figures. Okay, don't look at 10, you look at only 1.32. If you have, for example, 4.5736 into 10 power minus 3, for example, then it will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, totally 5 significant figures. Okay, right? So even you change this to 4.5736 into 10 power minus 10, it doesn't matter, still it will have the same number of 5 significant figures. Okay, right? So to avoid confusion, actually we will mention the unit. Okay, unit is measured. Okay, unit will be given to avoid confusion. Unit will be given to avoid confusion. So what is my point? What is this confusion? I will tell you. Okay, so for example, if you take 1500 mm, okay, and if you also take 1.5 meters, and if you take 150 centimeter, okay, all are same. Okay, because 1 centimeter is how much? 10 millimeter. 1 centimeter is 10 millimeter. So 150 centimeter or 1500 mm, it is same. 1.5 meter, 1 meter is 1000 mm. So 1.5 into 1000 will once again give you 1500 mm. Now when the unit is given like this, okay, looking at this, if unit is not mentioned and you are asked a significant figure, means I would have written the answer as 2 here. Here my answer would be 3. Here my answer would be 4 without unit. Okay, without unit. Now with unit if it is asked, okay, with unit if it is asked, okay, what we will do is we will bring all of this into a common unit. Okay, right, getting my point? We will bring this into a common unit. Now if I bring this to some common unit, what will happen? I will tell you. So I will try to express in terms of kilometers. So this can be written as, okay, if I write in terms of kilometer, okay, this is 1500 into millimeter, means 10 power minus 3 meters, which is also equal to 1500 into 10 power minus 3 into, okay, 1000 by 1000 meters. 1000 meters is how much? 1000 meters. This 1000 meter is equal to kilometer, right? So this can be written as 1500. I will put a decimal in the front. Okay, willingly I am doing this. 1212. Okay, so 15 by 10, 1.5 into 10 power minus 3 kilometers. I will write it. Okay, it is 1.5. Okay, it is 1.5 into 10 power minus 3 kilometers. Okay, right? Now I have just cancelled off and I have written it this way. Now 1.5 meters can be written as 1.5 into 10 power minus 3 meters or minus 3 kilometers, because kilo means 10 power 3. 10 power minus 3 kilometers means it is once again 1.5. 150 centimeter means, if you eventually calculate, because these two are same, I can directly write this once again to be 1.5 into 10 power minus 3 kilometers. Now if you look at this, it is having only 2 significant figures, 2 significant figures, 2 significant figures. Okay, but when unit is mentioned, according to that unit you have to actually take. All are same, but my advice is, okay, if there is no comparison mentioned, in this you tick the answer as 4. In this you tick the answer as 2. In this you tick the answer as 3. If all are given, they will have same value. Okay, right? So my point is, it will not change on changing the units. Number of significant figures, they will not change on changing the units. Okay, so according to this particular unit you have to do it. Okay, right? So hope you have understood this. Okay, with this we will stop this part, significant figures. Next we will go to rounding of digits.